Als ik het geweten had, dan is het meegegaan.
Ja, ik weet het wel. Als ik het nu zie, is het een beetje later.
Het is geen internetuitgave, maar ik denk dat op internet eigenlijk wel die van Wereldwijd was. Dus dat is wel cool.
Goeiedag. Dag, hallo. Ja, dat is net dat je een heel slechte piano doet.
Ja, klopt.
Ja, ik ga je nogal weg hebben. Ja, dat is een heel goed vriendschap. Maar dit is niet waar, het is daarom dat ik ook echt een serie zit. Het is helemaal niet waar. Ik ben zelfs een beetje gestresseerd, want ik ken Vincent heel goed, dus die gaat mij morgen bellen en zegt ja, maar dat was toch niet. Waarom heb je dat gezegd? Dat klopt niet, hè? Je zit er zelfs naast en zo.
Nee, maar ik moet de blaadjes draaien.
Nee, jij hebt het zelfs dat ik ben niet de mama geschreven. Voilà. Hoe lang speel je al piano?
Hallo?
Hallo? Heb ik geen hallo gezegd?
Nee. Dat is een Engels
je moet spreken Engels. Dat spreekt geen Nederlands, dan moeten we dat zeggen.
Moeilijk, ja.
Dat is geen Nederlands.
Ik dacht, dat gaat precies beter dan ik dacht.
You want to have for English? Okay, great. It's always handy if the teacher tells you that it's in English. Okay, no problem. So how long do you play the piano?
I started when I was young.
Yeah. And you started here in Belgium or from which country?
I stayed in Korea all the time. I started when I was in India.
Yeah?
And then I kind of started other instruments in between.
But you learned already in Korea piano or it was only when you were in Turkey?
Yeah, but I think mostly.
Yeah.
It's like a bike.
I know it. I met some people last year. So yes, okay. Okay, great. And so I'm very curious to hear.
This one I already played.
Yeah, I thought you were going to play a second movement, no?
Yes.
Okay, great. I don't know if you heard the class before with the Mozart sonata. A little bit. Yeah, this way. Because some things I told him that I'm not going. No, first of all, it was really very nice. I think you have a very adult. You're an adult, but I mean adult making style making music. You really understand the music, and you do a lot of what I told also to this other students. You are really, or your teacher, I assume that also you are really busy with the phrasing, and I saw that you really see like, it's heavy, it's light, and that's really nice. It's really nice. You also the dynamics. For me, it's very tasteful. Sometimes it's a bit too much in Hyden. Sometimes some people play like Beethoven and forte and piano, but you do it very nicely. So no, it's
You're
very
the one
good
playing,
taste
yeah?
what you do. So that I really like, and also that you keep the tempo, because sometimes people think, it's classical, but they change the tempo all the time. But you didn't do, and it's really nice. It's very good. Of course, I don't have so much time, so I have to choose a little bit. The remark I did to this other student, and which is also valuable for you, is that when you have ornaments, the note before, if you have a long melody note, you have to give a bit more sound, because otherwise it's gone, your note. So I need the where is this? I have to admit, I never played it myself. For instance, here, but also further up in the piece, if you don't give enough the first note, then this is harsh. Sorry. Sometimes you have to make sure it's not.
So the first note, like, this is like.
Yeah, that you can put. Yes, that you can put, and even the ornament lighter. If you can, just like you don't touch.
But I don't
the
put the accent on the first ornament.
Yeah. Very good. And then in general, but it's a bit dangerous to tell you because I'm really sure that Vincent is working a lot on this, so I also don't want to. For me, what is of course a bit problematic is the holding of the hand. It's certainly not the first time you hear this, so I also in 10 minutes I kind of change. I'm sure that you're busy with this, but I was just wondering that you're a bit like this, and yeah. But okay, it's very easy, of course, to say, yeah, hold your hands like this. Now it's finished, but this doesn't work. I'm also sure Vincent is working. I was just wondering if maybe you put the chair a little bit higher, if I could do for because I saw also your elbows are a bit under, so it invites really to do this. If you're a bit higher, maybe also not for always, but if you make sure that your elbows are a bit above, that you can really like it hangs from there. Because if you're sitting lower, you'll really pull the hand towards down. So maybe try like this. Okay. I have to say that it didn't really disturb me a lot because you worked very well. So the quick notes were rather controlled. But for the lightness, it's a bit of a problem. You cannot control well if you're like this. Yeah, it doesn't work. You really need it. I'm not doing like I really can do. It's not possible in very quick things. So that's something to work on. And then the other thing for me is that you're really in the music and you're really building up the lines and you know where is a dissonant chord, where is a beautiful chord. You really mix it very well. But the sound quality sometimes for me in this room has tendency to be a bit too hard. So to be a bit, when you have, for instance, a chord, it's a very direct attack you do. And sometimes, for me, you should listen a bit more and really listen if it's not too hard in the chord. Not too. I don't mean loud, but I mean the difference between this and more really. Sometimes you go a bit over. Sometimes I have the feeling that you're so in the music, which is super good. And you forget that you really have to listen to. I'm sure everything what I tell you heard already, no? I don't know.
Remember, I'm a bad teacher. Remember, I'm a bad teacher, so.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's the only problem with this. It's always putting himself like this, and that's ridiculous. No, that's a bit the thing for me. I also see in your back that you a bit sometimes tense like this. So there are many problems. Yeah, you should really do like this and more this kind of.
But can I sometimes go?
Yeah, you can, but as long as you don't block this one. If you of course you can, but you have a very straight back. So with you, it goes like this, and then sometimes this is a bit tense. Let's just a little bit do from the beginning. And for me, but maybe also Vincent is going to kill me, that you use a lot of pedal in the middle part, which is of course very good. But for some chords, certainly when the sound has tendency to be a bit hard, I would put also pedal on like this kind of note. Of course, you do it the way it's the ornament. But on this I should. I know it's. Of course, you have to put it away from the ornament. Yeah. You see, that's a better sound quality.
So put all the pedals in there.
Of course, you know maybe that this music originally was for pianoforte written and for older pianos, in which sometimes even the knee was used. It depends on which model. So maybe in that time they didn't use as much pedal. That's possible, but that's why I also don't like if people say, Bach, you cannot play with pedal on modern piano. Yeah, but then you should not play it on modern piano because it's another instrument. So, or you play it on a clavicymbal and you do like this, or you play it on piano and you try to make it sound beautifully. And sometimes with Bach there are things in which we cannot really play legato, it sounds very hard. We have to use a very little pedal. And for me, in Hyden, I would also do it, but you have to choose where. Of course, I think you know that here we're not going to do this. We're in the receipt, so that we don't do. But for me, this kind of things, everything, and certainly the chords. let's do a little bit from the beginning. The pedal you don't have to change now, it's too difficult to change once in the song. But let us do from the beginning, and I will try a little bit to tell you a bit about the houding
Posture, I think.
posture, yeah, posture.
But don't use pedal.
But you can do it if you want, but okay, try. Okay, great. Very good. Now I'm really going to be the terrible, yeah, hoe zeg je dat? Mierenbeuker in het Engels. I was wondering also if... No, I don't know. I'm completely wrong. I'm sorry. I was going to say, I thought this was understood. No, I don't say anything. I was wrong. Sorry. No, I was really wrong. I thought it was Italian, but it's Italian. So it's very good. It's great. Can we continue from here? Try to make always this that you can hang it and not too flat. Can you make the ornament like an ornament? Yeah. So to make the ornament like an ornament, it's two things. You have to play light, so hardly touch the keys, but your note before needs more sound. Otherwise, you kill yourself. If you and then you have to wonder if it doesn't work. So that's why an ornament is an ornament. If I don't know if you like the American tradition of ornaments in Christmas time, then you don't see the tree anymore. It's full of so there the ornament is the most important thing. I'm more of a Scandinavian type, so I like only white balls and like 3 or 4 balls, you know. So it has to be decoration. It doesn't have to be like the biggest attention. Make it nice. Yeah, the same place and now we can continue. You use strings a bit like this instead of for me just if you good exercise you can do is hold the do, for instance. You speak in do, re, mi or C, A, G. Both. Okay, so the C or the do. And then you swell and then you try this.
I think it's because I'm trying to give like a soft sound, so I'm trying to use the surface as like a soft.
Yeah, I understand, but we were now in 16 notes, and try not to make too much like this because it should be light and this is a very good technique for drums, for me, to be very flat. But I think for in this music it's nicer if you can really use your fingertips more. But it's just an idea. But I understand why you do it. Yeah, do the same place and then continue. You dance between the neck, and that's very dangerous. I also do it a lot, but it's very dangerous to do this dance here. So if you go for it, okay, it's good for me, but don't push this. No, it's not this. It's here. The muscles are handling. Okay, last time I had to. Yeah, you know what? It's not too much, but it's too direct. It's a this is very nice for Beethoven sonata. If he writes for Zambos, that's really the character of Beethoven. It should not always be nice. So sometimes it's like it's adagio cantabile. Cantabile is singing, as you know. So it's not shouting. And then it's a little bit if you do this. But this is a technical thing. It's because of the preparation. You just do a vertical path. You should be prepared in the movement. Where is that exactly thing? You have to prepare it, and if you just go, sorry. That's not so beautiful. Also, there is a diminuendo, I agree, but there is not a sforzando, you know, sforzando or accent. The diminuendo is just, I don't like this kind of little diminuendos, but in fact it's just like I told also the other students, it's the first beat, so you give it a bit more, and the second beat you give less. But it doesn't, I don't think it's an accent, maybe the edition is not right. I think it's more about the weight.
Yeah.
But you have to prepare it, so be there too early, and then try to, this would be good for you. Can you lift your arm really like that now? Yeah. Try on me. This kind of weight you need. So not attacking, but really trying to. Maybe we do direct there. So try. When I see it's here, you stay here. But you don't have anything, you don't have anything to do here, you have to go there. So if you do it here, and you use this movement here, and you use the same movement, the weight, so this is like trampoline, you go up and you go down. But you do a bit, and then it's hard. So, even this you can a bit, you would use wrist, yes. And you do like you do a bit up the piano, yes. I don't know, is it me or is it the
Better, yes.
Much
Of course.
better. This is beautiful. Oh, you're nice students. Really, you all are. That's very nice. It's really good. And then try to listen more. Each time you hear, it's hard. That's one of the main things I really don't like. But I also make myself guilty. But in music school or in conservatory, we often say, this student is musical and this student is technical. What is technical? But I mean, what you did now, that's a very technical thing because you have to loosen the right, and it's okay. It has to be musical. I feel with you that you really are musical, but that sometimes your technique is blocking you, and that sometimes you want to make it beautiful, but you can't because the technique is not there, or you're not enough relaxed, for instance. So it always goes together. If you want beautiful sound, you also need a bit the technique of making this. You cannot do one without the other. It's always going. But this was really nice. Okay, that's not much. But I know you.
This is for the whole piece, huh?
What?
What you said is for the whole piece.
Yeah, that's a bit of the thing. In fact, yeah. That you're really. I think I understand that you want to be involved. I'm exactly the same as you. I always do this. But I think it would be better for you if you study a little bit and you keep a bit the distance. Because you have to control the piano, and the piano sometimes becomes boss of you. So if you're like this and this, the piano will guide the sound. You have to be, you have to make you have to keep this and if you do, and with this time the piano is controlling you instead of you see what I mean? And it's very good, but they never told me enough that I was sitting like this, and now I'm really repeating it because it's really necessary, and I think you play too good not to change anything like this. So try sometimes. You know, Michelangelo, the big pianist and teacher for WC, he put his, on the chair. He put this kind of chords, and you have to sit like this. You cannot move. I don't believe in this at all. But I mean, it's a good exercise. Maybe what I sometimes do when I have pain in my back, which I often have, is take not this one because it's too low. But if you have a chair at home with a back, and that you really can sit there, you have to sit with closer hand, but that you keep this verticality, and that you try to observe the piano like, okay, you are here and the piano is there, and you control it. If you do this, it's a bit dangerous. But to be clear, when you play it on concert or you're reading the music, of course you're going to move. I love moving, you have to move. But you have to learn also that it's not always necessary, and that even sometimes it blocks your sound if you are, yeah, voila. But it's with you, it's not so much this, it's more the whole back, I cannot do it. The whole back is like here, but it stays very stiff. So I think maybe, yes, that's I think I have to stop absolutely. Did I say something useful or can you a little bit, okay, great. No, but bravo, because I really feel it's very good. If you can find the technicity to make it more relaxed, then you will also enjoy more. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.